Well, another day, another Republican presidential candidate visits the tri-state and another blow-off of local media. During Governor Mitt Romney's visit to the tri-state, he discussed spending, his Republican opponents, and the free market. But it's what he wouldn't do that is getting a reality check tonight.
What Governor Romney would not do today, answer any questions from the media. You know, it's the same blow-off we got when Senator Rick Santorum visited on Friday, or when Newt Gingrich visited 2 weeks ago. Simply ridiculous. Why? Well, because each one of these candidates has made the case that Ohio is so important to their campaigns. Never in history has a Republican candidate gone on to win the White House without having won Ohio. And yet the voters in Southern Ohio aren't important enough for the candidates to answer questions.
It's time, in my view, for us to do something that we talk about but rarely have done, and that is cut the amount of federal spending.
Well, that was a line that a lot of voters would support, the idea that we cannot continue deficit spending.
This president's comfortable with 4 years now with trillion-dollar-plus deficits. I'm not. If I'm president, I will cut spending, I will cap it as a percentage of our economy, and I'll get us a balanced budget.
But when Governor Romney won't answer questions, he fails to explain if, during his first year in the White House, he too would run $1 trillion deficit. If not, well, how would he cut $1 trillion out of the budget? What's the plan? Tonight, I can't tell you. Romney also talked about free markets and less government intrusion.
We have two very different paths. In my view, the president will take us down a path with larger and larger government, more and more intrusive in free enterprise and in your free lives. I want to make the government smaller and allow free individuals and free enterprises to thrive.
Well, had his handlers had the guts to let us ask some questions, that would have led me to ask the governor about his stance on free enterprise. For instance, a few months ago in Las Vegas, Governor Romney said that in order to deal with the housing crisis, the feds should not bail out homeowners and let the market correct itself. But then in the Florida debate, he said the feds should do something to help underwater homeowners. So which is it? But let's not let Romney have all the fun here. When Rick Santorum visited the tri-state on Friday, he too brushed off local media. In his prepared remarks, he talked about being a conservative.
In 2008, America was convinced they needed someone that they could believe in to be president. And after crossing this country, I believe that what America wants and needs is a leader that believes in them.
But what Santorum did not answer questions about, his record on fiscal issues, which hardly seem conservative. Allegations have been raised by the Romney camp as of late about Senator Santorum having voted 5 times to raise the debt ceiling to a tune of $3.5 billion. About reports that during his time as a senator, he got close to $1 billion in earmarks. Why did he vote for wasteful projects like the now infamous Bridge to Nowhere? If he's against big government programs and intrusion like health care and the Affordable Care Act, then why did he vote for this prescription drug benefit and for No Child Left Behind? So here's what you need to know. You know, the people of Ohio and across this nation need to know who they're voting for. And sadly, the media plays a big part in all of this. We allow candidates to come into town and we cover their rallies where they give unchecked speeches before going around and shaking hands, kissing babies, and then walking out. And because we don't demand they answer questions, they don't. In my humble opinion, local media should demand that candidates either agree to answer questions during these visits or we don't cover their stops. And that is Reality Check.
What do you think? We would love to hear your opinion, and you can make your voice heard on the story. Just head over to Ben's Facebook page. You can find it by simply searching Ben Swan, WXIX.
Of course.